Hello, everybody. Welcome to ABC Interactive English. I am Shane.
And I'm Nina. And today we're going to be talking about a story, The Green Door.
The green door?
Why is it the green door? Why not the red door?
So it's a story about a door? Maybe it's a story about like the door and like all the people who go through this door.
Okay. What do you think it leads them to?
The green door? Why would maybe green green sometimes represents money.
Ooh,
maybe
okay.
everybody who goes through this door and they go in there, they'll like
Get super rich?
get super rich.
Ooh, that sounds nice.
Yeah. I'd be pretty lucky.
Yeah. Have you ever seen a green door before?
No, but like you said, red doors are pretty common, at least like in North America. People will paint their front door red. But I haven't noticed that in Taiwan. Everyone's door is like boring colors here.
Like
brown or
metal
color.
Yeah, green door. Oh, actually, green could also mean luck, because you know, like three-leaf clovers are green, right?
That's true.
So maybe it's a lucky door.
Well, yeah, that could also mean you go in there, you get lucky, and you get money.
Why does everything result to money for you, Shane?
That's all I can think about.
You know, people could be lucky if they find love, you know?
That's true, but if it's about love, you think it would be the red door.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, I can't wait. Let's just find out why it's the green door. Okay,
Yeah.
Let's go.
Rudolf Steiner was a piano salesman. He was also an adventurer and often let fate guide him. On one evening walk, he came across a black man in strange clothes on the sidewalk.
Okay, Nina, so we're going to get into the story and
the
find
green
out
door?
What is the story about? Is it really about a green door? Is that really important?
Maybe, maybe not. Let's see maybe it means something.
Okay.
Let's find
Let's
out.
begin. Rudolf Steiner was a piano salesman. Okay, so a salesman, somebody who sells stuff.
Yes.
So he's a salesman. Actually, now I think we would say salesperson.
Yeah, salesperson, saleswoman.
Yeah.
If you don't want to specify.
Usually we don't specify. Like we would say like a firefighter. In the past, we would say fireman. But because men and women can both do that job, you don't want to say a fireman because you're not a fireman.
Yeah.
You'd be a firefighter. So here maybe, but he's a salesman. He's definitely a man.
Yeah.
Okay.
That we know.
Okay.
So he was also an adventurer and often let fate guide him. Okay, that's super cool. So he sells pianos for a living, but at the same time, he loves adventure.
Okay, and he let fate guide him. So if you let fate just means like maybe what God or like what the universe will make you do.
Exactly.
Right?
So it's like a power that some people believe controls things. Like you cannot control it, you cannot change it. It will just happen.
Oh, okay. So if you let it guide you, that just means you don't do anything. You just allow whatever happens to happen.
Exactly.
You don't try to control things.
Exactly.
Okay, so he's an adventurer, so I guess that's why he likes to let fate guide him, because he likes adventure. So somebody who likes adventure and likes to maybe, I don't know, get into a little bit of trouble?
Trouble or just something new and exciting, right?
Yeah, maybe they don't like boring things, the same thing every day. They want to find new things to do and maybe new adventures.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. On one evening walk, he came across a black man in strange clothes on the sidewalk. Huh. Okay.
So he came across. So to come across somebody or something just means that when you're walking or you're somewhere, you see somebody or something that you weren't really planning on seeing.
Yes.
It just means that, oh, well, there is a black man with strange clothes. You weren't expecting that.
Yeah, so it's kind of like run into, right?
Oh, yeah. We can also say to run into somebody. It means you see them without planning to see them.
Exactly. So he came across a black man with strange clothes on the sidewalk. So what is a sidewalk? So, you know, between the roads, you have these paved paths for people to walk on, basically, right? So that is the side of the road, or you can also call it a pavement.
Right. So, basically, it's somewhere where people can walk, we call that pedestrians.
Yes.
Somebody who's walking on the street away from the cars and buses and scooters so that you can walk safely.
Yes.
I noticed in Taiwan, a lot of times there's not really a sidewalk.
There's not really a sidewalk. Oh, yeah, because...
Maybe on the big roads.
Yes.
Big streets, but not on like the little lanes or the alleys.
Yeah, you don't really have a sidewalk, but if it's a smaller road or an alley, have you noticed there was the green area for pedestrians or for bicycles?
That's a place where you can walk safely. And
Yeah.
then cars and scooters and taxis will know that there are people going to be walking there, so they will be careful too.
Yeah.
So I guess I think in Taiwan, when you're walking down a lot of streets, it is an adventure. So you have to be an adventurer to want to live in Taiwan and walk around.
Yeah, because it's true though, with a lot of roads not having pavements or sidewalks, they have to come up with something else, right? For people to walk safely.
Okay, well, let's take a break and we'll see you in a moment.
The man was handing out cards for a dentist's office. Somehow, one ended up in Rudolph's hand. One side of the card was blank. The other had the words, "The Green Door." Rudolph stopped and looked at the man. Then he saw the building behind him had the dentist's office, so he decided to check it out.
Welcome back, everyone.
Yeah, so we were talking about Rudolph, who is a piano.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer?
No, definitely not a reindeer.
Okay.
So Rudolph is a piano salesman. He sells pianos, and he loves adventure and often lets fate decide things for him, right?
Right.
And one day he randomly came across a black man wearing strange clothes.
Okay.
So it's interesting. Let's see how this plans
Yeah,
out.
but we still haven't heard anything about the green door.
Yeah, let's see. Maybe this guy, the man with strange clothing, is going to lead him to that door.
Let's find out.
All right.
The man was handing out cards for a dentist's office. Okay, so a dentist is where you get your teeth cleaned, your teeth fixed. It's like a doctor for your teeth, right?
Yes.
Okay, so dentist. Do you like going to the dentist?
I don't mind it, actually. I know a lot of people are scared of it, but I enjoy getting my teeth cleaned.
Oh, well, I'm scared of it.
Really?
Because the noise, you know, like when they're going to, if you have a cavity and you have to get it filled, and you can even smell it.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Maybe sometimes you taste your blood.
Oh, no. Okay, let's keep reading. Somehow, one ended up in Rudolph's hand. Okay, so one of these cards somehow ends up in his hand.
Somehow. Okay, so the word somehow is an adverb.
Yeah.
It's in a way that is not known. So he doesn't know how the card ended up on his hand. It just appeared there.
That's
like,
weird. Like, so maybe it's like magic or something.
Yeah.
Or maybe that man did a magic trick and the card just ends up in his hand somehow.
Yeah, or maybe he took it without concentrating. I don't know.
Okay. I don't think it's that important. You continue reading.
All right. One side of the card was blank. The other had the words, "The Green Door."
Green door.
So, dentist office and a card that says "The Green Door" with the other side blank. What's blank?
So blank just means there's nothing there. So if you have a blank piece of paper, that means there's no words. A blank card has nothing written on it. If something else, like for example, your face, if I say you have a blank look on your face, it means you have no expression. I
Yeah.
can't see, are you happy, sad? You know, I can't, just blank. Well, you look a little bit angry. No, that's blank.
Okay.
Oh, that's
I
blank.
was trying to be blank. Okay. All right.
So let's continue reading. Rudolph stopped and looked at the man. Then he saw the building behind him had the dentist's office. So he decided to check it out.
Huh. Okay, so he stopped, looked at the man, and he noticed that behind him was a dentist's office.
So maybe he thinks it's weird because the man's handing out a card, He sees it's a dentist's office, but this says the green door, so maybe he's a little bit confused.
Maybe the dentist's office's door is green.
Ah, okay. So,
Maybe?
So he's decided to check it out. If you check something out, that means to go take a look at it.
Yes.
To maybe you don't know what it is, so you want to find out what it is, to check it out.
Okay, and he said that the dentist's office was behind him. So the word behind is just at the back of. So, for example, what's behind me is this chair, right?
Right.
The back of this chair is behind me.
And you are beside me.
Yeah.
Right? So behind, in front of.
Yeah, in front of is the opposite of behind.
Right. So in front of me is a camera. Behind me is some other stuff.
Nothing.
Is nothing.
Yeah.
So, all right, so we know so far there's a green door, but we still don't really know what is this green door. Is it a place that leads to the dentist office?
Or maybe the door is inside the dentist's office.
But why does the card say the green door? That sounds like maybe the name of the dentist's office is called the green door. Why would it say the green door on the card?
I think this is going to be more of an adventure than he thinks it is.
So maybe he'll be interested because it sounds like it'll be adventure to find out why does this card say the green door? Is that the dentist? I think he's going to want to see what this all means.
Yeah, I'm excited to find out as well.
Okay, well, that's all the time we have for today, and I think we'll find out more next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Rudolf Steiner was a piano salesman. He was also an adventurer and often let fate guide him. On one evening walk, he came across a black man in strange clothes on the sidewalk. The man was handing out cards for a dentist's office. Somehow, one ended up in Rudolph's hand. One side of the card was blank. The other had the words, "The Green Door." Rudolph stopped and looked at the man. Then he saw the building behind him had the dentist's office, so he decided to check it out.
Hello, I'm Tina. 我们来看一下这一课的重点单字。第一个 ，salesman， 销售员。Danny is a used car salesman. Danny 是中古车销售员。第二个单字 sidewalk， 名词，人行道。Penny used chalk to draw pictures on the sidewalk in front of her house. Penny 用粉笔在她家门前的走道画画。第三个单字 blank， 形容词，空白的。At the end of the exam, Robert handed in a blank sheet of paper. 考试结束时 ，Robert 交了一张白卷。Hand in 就是缴交。最后一个单字 behind， 这是一个介系词，在什么的后面。You can hang your coat behind the door. 你可以把你的外套挂在门后。接着我们来看一下这一课的重点文法。第一个 ，on one evening walk， 有一天傍晚散步时。Walk 在这里是名词，表示散步、步行。这个用法的名词跟时间可以根据文意做变化。比如说 on one afternoon ride， 有一天下午开车时。On one morning run， 有一天晨跑时。我们来看一下下面这个句子 On one morning ride, I got a flat tire on the highway. 有一天早上开车时，我的车子在公路上爆胎了。Flat tire 指的是爆胎。接着下一个文法 A black man in strange clothes. 一位穿着奇装异服的黑人男子。In strange clothes 是介系词的后位修饰用法。用来补充说明 a black man 他的衣着，这边要注意介系词的用法哦。我们来看看下面这个句子。Hey, what are you doing?
I saw a really handsome man just now.
I don't believe you. Send me the photo. The man in the black suit is my dad. 以上就是这一课的重点单字跟文法，我们下一课再见喽，拜拜。
Hi everyone, I'm Steven.
And I'm Jamie.
We're gonna play a game called Word Drop, where each of us has 3 words or phrases on these cards that we haven't looked at yet.
We haven't?
And we're gonna try to work into a conversation as casually as possible. And I'll go first.
Okay.
All right. So sometimes when I'm talking, in the middle of talking, like my brain is just a little bit slower than my mouth, and I'll be like blah 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 blah, and all of a sudden I'll just forget what I was gonna say. It's kind of like I trip in my words, and like my brain just does this thing where I feel like it just goes blank.
Oh, that I've had that experience sometimes too. I also sometimes trip on my words if I just speak too fast. I also sometimes just trip physically in real life as well. Like sometimes, especially like the roads can be uneven, and especially if you're trying, kind of in a hurry, sometimes it's easy to trip on the sidewalk.
Well, speaking of walking on the sidewalk, you remember in the good old days, back before the internet, a lot of different types of people, like different professions, they had to do things door to door. Like they would actually have to go to your house. Like back in the day, they would actually have people that they're trying to sell specific products, like maybe medical products, or things that you can use at home, and you would have people ring on your doorbell, and it's a salesman. That's just crazy to me.
Actually, I remember in high school we had to do fundraisers, and we had to sell things door to door as well to try and raise money for our sports team. And I remember the problem was a lot of us lived in the same neighborhood, so we'd be going to the same houses. And it really stunk when you tried to go to a house and then somebody already beat you to it and they said, sorry, we already bought something. So I really didn't like being behind other people.
Yeah, I don't think anybody likes to be behind other people. You always want to be the first one to get somewhere, so you're fresh and people still want to buy things, because they might give all their money to somebody, and then by the time you get there, they're like, sorry, I have no money, So speaking of, on one evening walk, I just one day with my family, we usually like to go on walks together. It was really nice to be able to go out onto the street, into the neighborhood, and just chat the whole night. So that was really nice. Just a simple evening walk.
Oh, that sounds fun. I don't really like walking in the evening. I prefer the daylight because I get scared at night of the dark. But so I like to go out in the morning. And on one morning run, I saw a lot of fun people, and I decided to talk to them. Same like how you like to chat at night, I like to chat in the morning.
Oh, so I'm an evening guy and you're a morning gal. I'm a vampire.
Yes.
And you're a day walker.
Yes.
Whatever that means.
Whatever that means.
See you next time.